It is time for Mental Wellness Wednesday, and we are here with Dr. Tracy Alloway, who always is sharing her best tips and tricks with us on how we can be more mentally zen. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me, Janet.
So it's back to school, and we actually had our producer come in this morning, and he was talking about how his kids were like, my stomach hurts, my leg hurts, I don't want to go, and everyone was just having a royal meltdown. But that seems kind of the standard. Like we've been in school for a couple days, the novelty's worn off, and now we don't want to go anymore.
That's right. I wish we could do that for work.
I know.
But certainly psychologists have a term, school avoidance, and it results in school absences. And as a parent, it's important to look for 3 signs for why your child is avoiding school. And the first is they may want to avoid some kind of conflict. And so their lack of interest in school may not have to be related to the work or anything like that, but maybe they feel socially disconnected. They may feel like they don't fit in, and there may be social reasons for that avoiding going to school.
And so another one you mentioned is a second is reinforcement. So having a more fun environment at home can make kids not want to go to school. Because I remember if we were sick and wanted to stay home from school, my mom was like, okay, well, there's no TV. You need to rest and recover. You had to eat or drink whatever she had. Like there was no coddling, and somebody was bringing your homework home anyways.
Right.
So you might as well just go to school and get it done.
Yes, exactly. So I think sometimes we forget about this part, but if you're a parent, you're working from home even, it's just easier to have your child watch TV or game or do things like that, which is obviously far more interesting and fun than being at school. So consider the reinforcement that your child is getting when they are not present in school. What are they gaining as a result of not being in school? And that may be a little bit more challenging as a parent, but something to keep in mind as well.
Exactly. And so what is the third sign we should be on the lookout for?
The third sign, which is really important here, is they just may want attention. And so is the child just feeling overwhelmed? Maybe they have siblings who are younger and they're noticing they're getting more attention from the parent, and they may just need a little bit of cuddle. And so as a parent, you may want to carve out special time where it's just the 2 of you. They get to go to their favorite ice cream place, pizza place with just you, and get that need for attention and that connection.
I think in general, kids want some of the alone time with their parents. So even if if you have a few kids and you need to kind of tag team with the other parent, and like you said, have that alone time, because I think that would really help for that first one you said, avoidance. So if there is something that is conflicting for them at school or that they're not comfortable, it's a great way to talk about it without it being in front of their siblings, because I know that I was one way in front of my siblings and always wanted to seem like I had it together and was the cool older child, but would open up a little bit more if mine was always car rides with my dad was a great way for us to open up, or car rides with my mom, because, the attention wasn't completely on me. It was also on the road, but we could kind of talk freely.
Yeah, and that's such a great point too, is for a parent not to push the child in that moment where they don't want to go to school. It's important just to give them space rather than tell me what's wrong, but to create a quiet environment away from that, a car ride, pizza, ice cream, where they feel more comfortable and they can feel more comfortable sharing.
Yeah. Well, great tips as always, Tracy. Thank you so much. Where can we connect with you online, or maybe book our own session?
Sure. I'm on tracyalloway.com. I have a page on Psychology Today, and I'm also on social media on Dr. Tracy Alloway, and I'd love to connect.
Thank you, Dr. Tracy. We really appreciate you. Another great Mental Wellness Wednesday. Stick around for more. We'll be right back.